Well, welcome. I'm about back up to snuff, but I'm not ready to start working on my airplane as of yet. So I'm going to paint a few signs and do some striping. I This will be the first sign that I painted in 40 years. Now I believe I still can do it. I got all the right stuff. And what I'm going to do first here, this will probably be a 2-session paint job, because we're going to put sizing on the bottom letters, and then I have to let that dry, and then go ahead and leaf it. Then I'm going to come back with a scroller or maybe a liner, and we'll outline that, and then I will letter all this hand single stroke lettering. Now the sizing I'm using is ducks. Shake it up real good. Yeah, it's only been 40 years since I painted signs. I worked for Negley Outdoor Advertising and Imperial Valley Signs at one time. Heck, I can even blow glass, neon. Most people can't. Anyway, looks like I got to go to the box. I got a stick right here. Okay, you want to use unwaxed cups. We'll get some sizing in here. I'm going to have to get a bigger stick. It'll take too damn long to get the sizing there. I hope you guys don't mind me doing a video that's off topic for the channel, but it'll show you some of my talents, maybe. We'll see. We got some comments here. Well, I'm sounding better. I got the magic stuff. Yeah, I know I got sticks in here. Yeah, somewhere. Well, I had sticks. What the heck is going on? So we got to do it another way. Man, isn't that a bummer? I had probably, I know where they are. They're in this box over here. I got so many. What's happening is, I used to stripe and paint signs, and this is before I was a Harley mechanic, and maybe we better move it back a little bit so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I used, like I say, I used to stripe. I laid this out with a Stabilo. We'll get the sizing mixed here. I don't think I'll need much. If you do it this way, if you use the cup over the top of your can, you don't end up with a bunch of paint drips around the edge. So I've got a little bit of duck sizing in this cup. And the bad thing about this process that I'm going to do tonight is it's going to take at least a half an hour the sizing to dry. And that's just the way it goes. I found a good use for my AMA magazines. This is my pallet, and I took the AMA magazines on the shear, and I sheared them so that I can have a pallet with a whole bunch of sheets. So if that makes sense. It may dry a little faster here. So what I'm going to do here, because you can't really see this sizing very well, especially on the black, is I'm going to add a little bit of one shot to it. We're going to add the chromium yellow, seeing as that's the closest to leaf colors I have. They do make a let's see, this is primrose yellow. Did I get one or two of those? Yeah, I got two of those, two primrose yellows. You want to shake it real good. Let's see, we got some more chatters here. Oh, by the way, if you want to take your AMA magazines and shear them so that you get a bunch of pallets, it's 3 5/8, and you get three books of pallets out of your AMA magazines. That's about all they're good for to me. I'm not thrilled with AMA. Anyway, so now we got to take these stupid clips off. I better get me some more popsicle sticks out of my box. If like, I'll go through the some of the pinstriping equipment I have and sign painting equipment I have if you want to see it. I'm going to do trust me, I'm getting back into this. So if you want to see how I scroll, how I leaf, how I stripe, you're going to be able to see that on my channel. I'm not going to start a separate channel just to do some sign work. Okay, so you don't want to add a whole bunch because the sizing is ready to go, but you want to add a little. So we can at least see what we're looking at. Kind of turn to a mustard yellow. We'll get this all laid out. Now, I get all my brushes from Steve Kafka. They're rather expensive. They're about anywhere between $25 and $30 a brush. So somewhere in there is what I paid for them. But they'll last a lifetime. You take care of them. I wonder if I still got the stroke. Remember, I haven't done this in 40 years. I bet I do. What do you guys think? Let's see. I think we ought to use a number 2 on this. Is this a quill or a liner? This is a quill, number 2 quill. This here. Now I have these brushes oiled up, and the first thing you want to do is wash it out in lacquer thinner, which is right here. Come on. So we're going to take the brush and get that oil out of there. It's a special brush oil by Kafka. Kafka Designs brush oil and preservative. You want to keep that because these, like I say, these brushes are real expensive, and you got to take care of them. Now some people pull on the hairs. I just blot it. Because you pull and you pull, and you're going to pull the hairs right out of the quill. Okay, so that's the first wash. Then we're going to wash in mineral spirits here. That gets the lacquer thinner out of it. And just shit thinner from Home Depot. It ain't dope thinner, that's for sure. We'll do this a couple times. And then I'll show you how to spin it off. Like I say, it's only been 40 years since I've done this, but you don't forget. It's like riding a bicycle. You got mineral spirits in the heel, so you just rub it like you spin it like that. Still some stuff in it. I think it's still got some sizing in it. What do you guys think? Do you think I can still do this? Hey, Chris. Okay, here goes nothing. I'm not sure whether I can use a maul stick on this or not. I don't know whether... Yeah, I guess I can do it. This is a maul stick that I made. No big deal, just a dowel, piece of balsa wood, felt on the end of it. Let's get rid of this. We're not going to need the pallet, I don't think. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done this. I'm going to load the brush. I better pallet it off to make sure I get it loaded up real good. Remember, this is duck sizing with a little one shot in it. I think number 2 is a little bit big, but we shall see what happens. I don't like the stick. Can't use the stick here, so I have to use my fingers. Yeah. I'm too cramped in here. It's a problem. Let me get this. I got a run going on here. I hit it too hard. That's okay. We'll just push it up. This is sizing, so it doesn't much matter. Yep, number 1 on the top is what we're going to use. Because number 2 is just a little bit too big for this size letter here. So as I stated, that's what we got going on here is the sizing goes on, then the leaf goes on, then we're going to outline it in either, I don't know, maybe blue or red. Oh, I can tell it's been a while. I made a turner at work today so that I can turn this with a drill instead of by hand. And this cup has got shit all over it. What do you think? You guys think I'm going to be able to do this or not? Let me know in the box there. You guys have known my work for years. You gotta have some balls to do this on live stream. That I haven't done this in 40 years. Now, when I do the scrolling and the outline, I'm gonna do it laying down. Not me laying down, the sign laying down. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. 90% of the sign is laying out the strokes. You know, you could be a great painter, but have the letters all screwed up. Of course, I've seen guys that can really whip them out, single stroke lettering. This paint is rather thin. Of course, it's not paint, it's sizing. You guys are probably looking at this go, well, that's crappy. Yeah, wait till it's done. I don't turn out crappy work. And this sizing is like reduced, like one shot reduced 50-50. We're going to lay this down when I leaf it too, so. Because gilding is tough, especially when it's standing up like this. What the hell is with this siding? Why does it keep dripping right there? We got it now. There we go. It's stroke is coming back to me. Why this shit's running? Has no reducer in it. Okay, so we got the first word done. I'm just smoothing the stroke out so we don't have too much shit when I start turning it with the leaf. Yeah, I'll get it back. Not a doubt in my mind. You know, it's kind of like flying the pattern. You know, I've been flying that for 50 some years. And I have set it down before. And you come back and it's just like jumping on the bicycle. You know, you knew how to ride the bicycle once. You don't have to teach yourself to do it again. Or swimming. Just get on it and do it. A, B, and a P are the hardest letters to do. And there's some good sign painters out there too. I'm going to be lettering up some cars here, so I need to get practiced up. Well, let's see here. We need to straighten that stroke out there. Probably look, I mean, there we go. Probably looks kind of crappy over the camera, but remember, this is not paint. This is the sizing for the leaf. So we'll get the leaf on it. I made this tool at work today. We'll get the leaf on it, and I'll take this tool that I made and I'll wrap some velvet around it, and I'll put it in the drill and we'll burnish it. Then I'll outline it and paint the top. I'm going to take a number 1 for up there. You guys see what this sign says, right? It says satisfaction guaranteed or your dent back. Okay, here's something a little easier. Little hiccup there. Ah, got a droop right there. Which if that was paint, it'd be it'd kind of be a catastrophe. But the paint acts a whole lot different than this sizing. This sizing is like water. Very hard to pull a line with water. I see another drip. What the hell is with this stuff? Pretty wet stuff. Now the structure of this layout is nice. I'm hoping that when the sizing dries and the leaf goes on, that it goes on okay, and then I can outline it. I got the scroller. I think I can outline it, no problem. Kind of all depends on this paint thickness. Get some of the paint off of this. Now you guys saw me do leaf with dope. This is actually the correct way to do things. I think I need to straighten that line up too. Now that I got my act together, sorry, but I got to stand here. Okay. Now it's a waiting game till this stuff gets tacky and it starts squeaking. Then I can lay the leaf. Ah, what happened there? Guess I didn't get it pressed down good enough. Won't matter. Shoot. Good thing I didn't cut off my fingernail. I was about to tonight. Yeah, I used the number 1 for up there because this number 2 is way too big. Probably use the number 1 liner too. Okay, so now that I got the sizing on there, it's just a matter of waiting for it to dry, clean out the brush. I probably am not going to hang around while this is drying, unless you guys want to talk about something. And the only reason why I'm not working on my Thunderbolt tonight is I want to be up to 100% when I work on that. I got plenty of airplanes to, I'm not NATS 4. I got 5 in another spot. My Monado, High Roller. I can't remember the name of the other one there. Got 3 classic airplanes. Okay, that was the thinner. My Tucker, my Continental, my Nobler, and then here I have a big Continental, my Dr. Pepper airplane, my Junar, which I'm going to be refinishing this winter, because that airplane there is the best flying airplane that I have. But the finish is, hey Jim. Yeah, it's been 40 years. Am I going to sand between coats? No. This is not paint. I keep telling you guys that. What's on this sign right here is called sizing. And we'll lay the gold leaf on top of that, and then I will outline it with red. Or maybe blue, I don't know. And then this will all be done in one shot. But we're not going to do it with the number 2. We're going to do it with the number 1. Because the number 2 is too fat. got to get a spring box here for these brushes. You guys that don't know what a spring box is, it's a metal box about 1.5 times the length of this, and when you put the oil on this, they have some springs in it. You set the brush down in the springs, so that the bristles don't screw up. Now, in a few minutes here, when this, we can hang on and talk if you want, but I didn't figure you guys would be interested in sign painting, and I knew this was going to be a 2-step process. I got some plastic blanks coming for practice scrolling. I should get them tomorrow. I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna practice scrolling pinstripe, because I haven't done it in 40 years. But I'm not afraid. Worst can happen is they screw it up and throw it out. Not like an airplane where you got 400 hours in building the darn thing. We ain't throwing no airplanes out. So I've oiled my brush up, put my protective slip back on it, back into the thing it goes. Now I got a number 3 scroller, a number 2, and a number 1. A number 2 and a number 1 coming. This is a number 1 quill, so we'll use the number 1 quill for up here. Number 6 is way too big, and of course the 10 is really big. But I do have, let's see, a number 1 liner, so it's going to be the number 1 liner and the number 1 quill. That's a number 3 and that's a number 2 liner. So hopefully when I get those, they should be tomorrow. I don't know, they may be after Christmas, I don't know. Now I'm not going to say anything because it would get my YouTube channel taken down, but you guys know what I had. And I got to tell you, they're not doing us right. This will do you right. Anyway, good thing I didn't mix up any more sizing than that. Get rid of it. Got a little smooth stroke. We'll add to the white when I do the white up there. I don't think I can force dry this stuff. And I could try it. We have the technology. If I can force it and it'll squeak, we're in there. Pretty hot. Pretty hot. Let's see, we got 16 watchers. What do you guys think? Do you want to see more of these type artsy fartsy things I'm going to do, or you're not interested? Sorry, guys. Bad thing about a live show, there's no intermissions and there's nobody to stand in for me. Anyway, you know, we've been going on 14 years on Stunt Hanger. And I did some of the t-shirt designs early on, the Thunderbolts and the Continentals and those things. But after that, the guys submitted some CAD drawings. Well, that's all well and good, but that is not what I want. I'm going to do a drawing. Now, if you'd like to see me draw this live, I'll do it live. But I'm going to do a drawing. I've seen it somewhere before, where the guy's flying an airplane, the lines are loose, got a fuel can sitting on the sidelines, he's in a panic, the airplane's kind of bent. And the only way I can do that you're going to use an old 51. Well, that's pretty good. So now, I didn't even know they had a Pinto kit. Is it a built-up wing or foam wing? Dan's cutting my foam wings. As soon as they're ready to go, we'll go back to work on the Pinto. I mean the Cobra. One good thing that came out of the issue was I got a new tabletop. Was the other one okay? Yeah, it probably was, but I didn't feel like sanding it and messing with things. Okay, so give it a couple more minutes. Should be dry. I guess I could hit it again with a hair dryer. With the we might have an issue here. All this shit's getting outlined, so it doesn't much matter. Yeah. Okay, we need the leaf. I'm probably gonna have to run the vacuum too because I don't want to have this gold leaf everywhere in the apartment here. So I had this cut up for airplane stuff there. We have several books of variegated, so we're in good shape. We'll use this one right here. Oh, no. That's real 23 karat there. I ain't using that on this. Nope. So, let's see what we got here. Here we go. Carmichael's, Pennsylvania, Flying Circus. Well, Danny's cutting my foam wings. If you're watching, Dan, I sure hope they're done. But I won't hold my breath. A little hard to get him up off the couch. Okay, this is a piece of felt. And what I'm going to do here with this felt is I'm just going to eyeball this. We've been on almost an hour. That should be big enough. We will draw us a circle here. Here's the stabilo. That's the black one. I need the white one. Right here. Okay. Might have to use a grease pencil. Now, when you're doing this stuff, you got to kind of plan it out, just like a paint job on an airplane. Obviously, you got to do the sizing, then the leaf, then the turning, then the outline, and then you can paint the rest of your sign. Otherwise, you end up with leaf everywhere. And that ain't no good. I might have to put a piece of rubber on the end of this, and I probably will, without even hesitation. I hope this is big enough. If not, we'll have to get something bigger. Not really. It may work. 17 watchers. What do you guys think? You like my presentation on sign painting? We're going to lay the leaf and then I'll kill the stream and I'll come back tomorrow night. We'll outline it and I'll do those letters up there. And third night will probably be the scroll night. I'll use some black tape on this instead. So there we go. There we got the spinner. We'll do it in the drill. Okay, let's see how we're going. I guess I can lay the leaf now. Maybe wait a few more minutes. We got 57 minutes in. You're interested to see how it turns out. Chris, it will turn out perfect. Trust me. If not, it'll go in the circle file. Oh well. That's some sticky shit. So I'm just burnishing it down now. Looks like we might have a problem there. I'm gonna get it rubbed down real good so it doesn't come off. Not quite ready. But you get the drift. It's not quite ready to do this. It's still a little too wet. Let me get a cotton ball. Yeah, well, can I still do it? It's only been 40 years. I don't know. What the hell is with this bag? Just because you're a model airplane builder doesn't mean you can't do other things. Get the trash can over here. I swear this will be a big mess. Nope, that was a mistake. Better get the rest of the leaf on it before I start monkeying with that. Yeah, it's starting to get to be the right consistency now. It's laying down real nice. What happened here? And do not try to save this stuff. It's yeah, it's expensive, but you ain't gonna save any money by trying to save gold leaf. Okay, now we can rub it in. Might have a couple of spots to repair. Well, we got a real nice end on here. Let's see what the T looks like. You guys know how I am with airplanes. When a mistake happens, don't get excited. It's not a big deal. We can fix it. We got some shit coming off here. Let's see, came out crappy. We'll get it though. Now I'm going to show you a trick. You do this same trick with decals. We got a couple of spots on here where it looks like the sizing got on there where it's not supposed to be and the leaves is stuck down. Well, that's not a problem. At least it didn't used to be. Yeah. Just whip out the masking tape. Yeah, it's stuck though. And there we go. Might have to take some reducer and get on there. Yeah, there's a couple bad spots, but it'll be all right. We'll get her fixed. Hey, Frank. What's the sign for? Just to see if I could do it after 40 years. Gonna start striping again. We got that stuff laid down good. So what I think is going to have to happen is going to have to wait for this sizing to this thing to completely dry, and then come back in here with some reducer. Maybe we get a razor blade. Oddball. Yep, I got sizing on there. Well, it didn't come out perfect, but I'll make it perfect. There we go. Aha, that's the problem. The primer underneath this paint. That's okay. We're gonna clear coat this anyway. Unbelievable. Well, I still know how to do it. I just need to whip up on it a little bit more. I'm going to call it quits. I'll work on this off camera. Getting it all cleaned up. And we're going to outline this anyway, so it really doesn't much matter, but there's a couple of spots I don't like. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, it needs some work. Might have to do another one. We might have to wait until I get the right stuff. Because that piece of metal there, the paint's coming off. Oh. Gonna have to fix the C and fix the E. There's a lot of spots. I think what the deal is, because this was a piece of 14 gauge, I just took the 14 gauge off the scrap and took a spray can and spray canned it black. Shit, it peeled the paint up all the way down to the metal right here. So I got some practice cards coming, 25 practice cards coming, same size, only plastic. We might do this again. At first you don't succeed, keep trying. All right, Mike. Okay, guys, that's it for this evening. We'll be back tomorrow night with another installment of either scrolling or redoing that sign. Whatever it is, you know. It would pass. But I don't want something that just passes. And the reason being is that the paint pulled off the metal. I certainly can't give it to the guy like that. So try again. All right, Chris. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night. Fair winds, tight lines. Keep sanding, keep building, keep doing artwork. See ya.